Hey guys, and welcome back to a new Conan Exiles video. Today we're making a hunter's cabin over on the eastern side of the map, between the desert and the forest. This cabin will be spacious and comfortable, whilst also serving as the workplace of a local hunter. Our first step was of course to make the base plate. I used stone foundations to make a base plate of very specific size, the measurements of which are currently on screen now. The extra foundations you see at the front bottom right of the build won't be placed until later, but these will make up the porch area at the front of the build. This base plate will be split into a few different rooms once the walls are placed, and will have a second floor access as shown on the blueprint. I chose stone foundations because I think it's going to look a bit more comfortable in this environment, and it also contrasts very nicely against the wooden walls we'll be placing later. So now for the walls. I used insulated wooden walls, wooden door frames and wooden frames as windows. I split apart the rooms according to the blueprint I showed earlier, building the ground floor 2 tiles high. On the right side of the build where the smaller room is, I would instead make a sloped roof here that would meet the wall, but we'll get onto that later. For now I just place the sloped sides down. I would also then place extra foundations as seen on the blueprint and fence off the porch area. After that, I then covered the top of the build with flat stone ceilings and built up the walls on the second floor to 1 tile high, deciding not to cover the front 2 tiles of the main room and instead utilise the flat roof as another raised porch area. I again used stone railings to enclose this porch area. So next for the roof. I used wooden walls and sloped sides to create a peaked apex on the second floor, and a sloped roof on the smaller room downstairs as I mentioned earlier. I used thatch roofing to complete the roof. I use this material for the same reason I've used it many times before, to make the wood of the build contrast against the roof and to add a much warmer and more homely feel to the house overall. When the roof was then done, I then placed doors around the build inside the door frames, using heavily reinforced doors. This matches the stone and wood aesthetic of the build quite nicely and of course looks very secure. Next, I went ahead and placed some reinforced wooden awnings above the front porch area to provide cover from the rain. This does cut off the porch a little bit in terms of easy access, as it places small pillars down for the awnings to stand on, though in the end it suits the build quite well and looks good. Finally, it was time to of course furnish. The build is lit with mainly oil lanterns which give off a nice warm light and fit the build aesthetic quite well. The porch area is simple and quaint, a great place to sit and take in the nice weather and views. Entering through the front door, the hallway is decorated minimally with a planter and a hide rug, which of course fits the whole hunter's cabin theme. First into the workroom on the right, wherein the hunter works with the carcasses of the animals he has slain. This room has an artisan table, stove, rock slab for the carcasses, preservation box and a dryer. This room is well lit and serves a clear purpose. Next, across the hall to the dining room. This is a large spacious room designed for comfort whilst eating. This room is lit with a large fireplace adorned with a panther trophy above the hearth. This room also has a small cupboard underneath the stairs for storing various bits and pieces. Next, upstairs is the very spacious bedroom. This room has a nice desk setup for writing and reading, a large table in the middle of the room and a comfortable bed against the back wall. This room also includes some miscellaneous storage here and there, and hanging proudly above the bed, a large fish trophy. Finally, the second story porch is small yet provides another great view of the surrounding landscape. And there we have it, the hunter's cabin build on Conan Exiles towards the east side of the map. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, do go ahead and leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you've got something you want me to build. I have had a suggestion for a treehouse, which I am working on, however it seems to be one of the more difficult builds I could attempt, so it's coming. It's just going to take a while, because I'm still in the process of learning exactly how the building system in Conan works. But yeah, that build is coming in the future at some point. But if there are any other suggestions in the meantime, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and, I'll build them as soon as possible. If you like this video, do go ahead and check out the channel whilst you're here. There's plenty more content coming for Conan Exiles and pretty much whatever game I'm also playing at the time. So come check out the content. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be the first to see the next video and join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And do not forget to join our Discord through the link in the description. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.